Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian here with a miscellaneous thrift store and Dollar Tree pickups for the last couple of weeks. Not a lot to show off. Actually, I do have a lot to show off here. Some of it isn't just for me though. I picked some things up for my brother, some things up for a fellow YouTuber, and yeah, so we'll just dive right on in here. So I came home from my brother's house and he gave me these four titles today and one the other day. So I think he picked this up at the Dollar Tree a while back. This is a Draft House Films release, and There's Nothing Bad Can Happen. This is a German film from 2012. It has to do with Christian punk rock movement and stuff that happens at that. So it looked interesting. I'll give it a watch sometime soon. Came home with The Super Deep, a Shudder original. Let me know if you guys have seen this. It's almost 2 hours long. It looks like some sort of like sci-fi thriller. So definitely wanted to watch that. I know this recently got a Blu-ray from Scream Factory, available on their website only, and this is Space Truckers. Never seen it, but I wanted to watch it. It's got Dennis Hopper, Steven Dorff, and Debbie Mazur in it. So definitely wanted to check that out. It's also directed by Stuart Gordon, so that's another reason why I wanted to watch it. I think I've shown this off before, but I gave it to him and he didn't want it, so I'm going to give it a watch. This is The Secret Garden from 1949, Warner Archive title. And then this is a Kino title and CBS DVD. This is Really Weird Tales with John Candy, Martin Short, Joe Flattery, and Catherine O'Hara. This is probably a Canadian type of, I guess it was like a TV series of some sort, or yeah, it's a 3-episode parody of classic sci-fi shows like Twilight Zone and Outer Limits. So wanted to give it a watch. It's only 85 minutes, so, and it's got 3 stories. Cursed with Charisma with John Candy, I'll Die Loving with Catherine O'Hara, and then All's Well That Ends Strange is with Martin Short. So can't wait to check those out. Alright, let's get the Dollar Tree out of the way. It's probably the biggest haul anyway. Not a lot to show off, but we got 4 Blu-rays and 6 DVDs, so 10 total. Not all from one trip. This is actually from multiple trips from different stores. I'm actually going to do the Blu-rays first. So I found Once Upon a Time in Venice with Bruce Willis, John Goodman, Jason Momoa, and Famke Janssen. Figured, it says never mess with the man's dog. Hell yeah, you shouldn't do that. No, people found that at Big Lots. People found this one at Big Lots too. Killer Elite with Jason Statham, Clive Owen, and Robert De Niro. Dracula Untold. I've heard this is a decent movie. I've never seen it, but it's got Luke Evans and Dominic Cooper in it. And it's a Universal release. And then I've picked this up for my brother more than for me because it looks like some sort of period piece. This is Samson with Rutger Hauer, Billy Zane, Lindsay Wagner. Yeah, so I think you want to watch that. Alright, that's it for the Blu-rays. Now all the DVDs here. We got A Dennis the Menace Christmas with Robert Wagner and Louise Fletcher. Starring Maxwell Perry Cotton as Dennis. So, never seen this one. I really enjoyed the original one from the 90s. I've never seen the other one, so I know it's a different kid, but definitely want to check it out anyway. I remember this was at Walmart when it first came out in 2019. So we got Mine 9. 9 coal miners are trapped underground after a methane explosion, and they fight to survive. We got Blood on the Crown with Malcolm McDowell, Harvey Keitel, and Ian Virgo. So good cast. This is supposed to do with the First World War and some during Malta's revolution for independence. 2 British officers are tasked with quelling the riots and covering up the bloody encounter. So might be good. I don't know. We got some sort of horror film from ITN from 2018 called The Summoning. It's a different Summoning than from the other previous DVD of Summoning that we found at the Dollar Tree, so wanted to give this a watch. It is 99 minutes. So there's the back. We got, was this a Green Apple Entertainment release? I think this is another period piece. Yeah, it's called Haphazard, with a bunch of people I'm not familiar with. So it looks interesting. It's some sort of like martial arts type movie or sword play or something. I don't know. Looked interesting. And then I found this one today. I didn't really need to get it. I have the Blu-ray, but I thought it was pretty interesting that they would have this already. This is the remake of Wrong Turn on DVD. This is the Canadian, French-Canadian release. This is put out by MO Pictures. I'm not familiar with that line. And Saban Films, of course. So, what do you guys think of this? I thought it was alright. Obviously not my favorite in the franchise, but different. Sometimes different is good. Alright, this, I'm gonna do the CD first. This is from a Blue Ridge Hospice Thrift location. They had like a, it's weird. So this one location actually moved 3 doors down to a bigger location. And instead of just selling the old unit, they actually used the old unit for like holiday items. So they had like a Halloween section, a Christmas section, like a Thanksgiving section, Easter section, what have you. The Halloween section was pretty empty, as definitely didn't have a lot of media. But they had this one CD there that I thought was pretty cool. These are these old like mid-90s like sound effect type CDs that you would play during Halloween. You play on your home stereo when trick-or-treaters come up to the door, or your boom boxes or whatever. So this is Halloween Story of Horror. I looked this up online. It goes for a little bit of money. The disc isn't in the best condition, but it still played pretty well on my stereo the other night, but it does have a little, you can see it or not, a couple of surface scratches. There you go, you can see a couple of them, but it played pretty well. I didn't skip at all. Okay, so these are 2 Goodwills I went to. The first one here it's only got 1 title. This is a TV movie from 1988, I want to say. This is A Nightmare at Bitter Creek with Tom Skerritt, Lindsay Wagner, Joanna Cassidy. So a really good cast here. It's like a revenge type movie, so definitely had to have it in my collection. You know me, I love my TV TV movie DVDs. Next one here is based on the La Llorona legend, and this is The Curse of the Crying Woman. This is like one of those cheap DVD releases from 2000, so you're definitely gonna get what you paid for there. Those old silk screen pressing discs that were pretty awful. So yeah, this is from, I think, from what I remember looking it up, I think it was like early 60s. It was definitely the early 60s, so definitely wanted to give that a watch. I think it's in Spanish, I believe, so yeah, I definitely had to research that before I bought it. The next one here is still brand new, factory sealed. I guess the people got this at Walmart back in the day. This is an Echo Bridge Platinum release. This is another TV movie. I think it was from 1997, I want to say. It's called Dying to Belong, with Hilary Swank, Sarah Chalk, Mark Paul Gosselaar, and Isabella Hoffman. So good cast there. This is another revenge type movie. Basically somebody on campus quote unquote commits suicide, but it's not a suicide. It's something that appears to look like one, but it's really not. Somebody pushed her over the edge, and they got to figure out who did it. So definitely wanted to give that a watch. Got a couple of Blu-rays here at that location, so I picked up this one film. I didn't know anything about it, but it seemed interesting. It's got a great cast. It is American Pastoral here with Ewan McGregor, Jennifer Connelly, and Dakota Fanning. Definitely wanted to give this a watch, and directed by Ewan McGregor as well, so that was even better. So I don't think the digital is in here. I think somebody, yeah. But it's weird though, it just says it's Blu-ray, but it's actually both. It's actually a combo pack. I don't know. But obviously the digital was taken out. And then for a fellow YouTuber, I picked up a copy of Whip It, so because I love this movie, and it's still factory sealed because it still has the sticker on the top. So thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so lastly was my trip to Second and Charles on this past Saturday. So again, they had a coupon. I didn't end up not using it because I didn't spend enough money, obviously, because I only got two DVDs, a Blu-ray, and a CD. So the CD here was like under $3. This is, what's her name? Camila Cabello, and it's called Romance. There's a couple songs in here I actually like. So there's Senorita with Shawn Mendes, and then there's Liar, which everyone should know that song. This was released in 2019, and it's got 13 songs on here. Yeah, I'm a punk metal guy, but you know, sometimes I get sucked into these pop artists from time to time. So definitely wanted to check out her other songs. The album's alright. It's a little bit out of my typical range, like I said, but not bad. So they had some stuff in their clearance section, but I ended up leaving with one DVD, and that is, I guess this is the original version of Gun Crazy here, because I know there was one in the 90s with Drew Barrymore. I think this is the original from 1949, starring Peggy Cummins, John Dahl, Barry Kruger, Morris Karnofsky. So I'm not really familiar with any of those names, but still definitely check it out. And for originally $7.10, I got it for $2.50. So that was a pretty cool find. It is not a Warner Archive, it's just a regular Warner Brothers release, but still cool. And the next two are Criterion releases. This first one here I wasn't going to get because it was kind of pricey for a DVD, but then I saw who was in it and I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. So this is Written on the Wind. This is from 1956, starring Rock Hudson, Lauren Bacall, Robert Stack, and Dorothy Malone, and Robert Keith, Grant Williams, and Harry Shannon. So that was a pretty cool cast there. Again, and it's got the insert and everything inside as well, so that was pretty cool too. And then this one was the highlight of the trip. I almost didn't see it because it wasn't in the regular section. It was in the TV section for some reason. But yeah, because it says it's a box set bundle, so I guess it was in the right spot, I guess. It says it was $14.95, actually rang up as $7.95, which is very strange, but I'll take it. So I found a copy of The Irishman on Blu-ray. So And yes, it has the booklet and that as well. And I know this movie is like, it's got both discs inside as well. They're both Blu-rays though, disc 1 and disc 2. I know this movie is like insanely long. Like, how long is it? 3 hours? Over 3 hours. 209 minutes. So definitely gonna have to take some time to set aside to actually watch this. So that is everything for this little video today. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. I'm gonna do 2 stacks because it's too much for my little arms today. I'm sorry, I'm tired. And then here's everything else. So let me know if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. And I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Yes, I have some other stuff I have to show off. So I will show you guys probably tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye.